My great grandfather, George Winder Thompson's cornerstone of my family. He, without a doubt, is the reason we have our traits, characteristics, values, tradition, and family unity. Without him being in our lives, we truly would not have those things. The things today I want to discuss about him are things that I find that were very interesting to learn about and things that I find that I want to have in myself. Those being how hardworking he was, how reliable and trustworthy he was, his funniness, how truly, how he could crack a room up and, or he could get his own laughs out of stomach someone out of a riddle and the dreams he was able to accomplish. Starting off with how his hardworking nature. My grandma told me he was always either working or thinking about working when she was young. So much so that even in his older ages, when he was in his 80s and 90s, he was still trying to work on his field, plowing it or cutting bushes. He wasn't allowed to, but he really wanted to. He always brought it up. If someone working on my farm, if someone work on my farm, that's something he really wanted to happen. He wanted his farm to be maintained, no matter who had to do it, someone needed to do it. And this connected more to even in his old age when he was supposed to be standing up, the man would stand up on his own. His spirit was so strong and it just was who he was to work and to be up, to be moving on that and the instincts he had built from all those years that he would do stuff that he wasn't supposed to do. He'd stand up and start walking around, not supposed to do that. It wasn't supposed to be something he was supposed to do, but he would always do it and he would do it with a smile on his face. He would look up and smile at you. No, he knew when he wasn't supposed to be up. He was just happy to be up. He just happy to see you doing something. This leads to me talking about something in his younger years of being very reliable and why his hard work paid off. He was very reliable and reliable enough to where people trusted him. Reliable in the fact that you knew if you asked him something, you could rely on him to do it or him to help you with something. That reliability transferred into his trust because then people could trust him to have his kids go to the store, pick something up, the store owner being like, I'm adding it to your dad's tab. They know who that kid's father is, who was George Winder Thompson. They knew that name, they knew who his kids were, and that was it. He would then come to the store and the next day or whenever and pay it off and also grab more things. It was just who he was. It wasn't about a profit. It wasn't about taking advantage of anybody. He was a very trustworthy man in the fact of who he was as a person. Next, I want to talk about how funny he was, how just he like I said before, he would crack up a room. He'd make you feel the joy and energy coming from him. Like he was a working man, but at the time he knew that you can't only work. There has to be some play to lighten up the spirits. Farm work is hard work, and he wasn't going to make only it be hard work. He would sit with his family at the dinner table and he'd crack a joke or a riddle, and he would watch as his kids during those riddles would be confused, and he would just laugh and laugh while they're just stumped on it. And then this leads to my final point about my great grandfather. Something that was very important to me as a person is his dreams. He had two things he wanted to accomplish: pass away, pass 100, which he did at the age of 101 in 2022, and become an author before he passed away, which he did at the age of 88. He had two of his sisters gather all his notes in this really big box and turn those into a book, allowing him to become that author. My great grandfather is someone that I personally am excited to be related to, someone that I can only hope to be equal to him one day in my life. Because without him, I wouldn't be here. I'm grateful to be a part of the family that he made, and I hope to honor him as I get older and achieve my own dreams and goals. Thank you.